Good morning. Welcome back. Thank you for watching. We're going to go over our weekly levels. We're going to see what we're doing for this week. We have had an absolute massive bull tear that's just been destroying any chance of solid levels, but I think next week should be okay. We have NFP next week. We have JPOW talking. I think he's talking to Congress, but still, it should create some sort of movement for us. Yeah, let's get into it. Once again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, if you want to see something else or want to know anything, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Otherwise, leave a like, sub to the channel, and we will get straight into it. So, same layout as usual. We'll go top down, and on the weekly chart, just insane. I don't really need to say too much of this, but just wild. Pushing and pushing and pushing. We are on a massive bull tear. Same look on the daily, massive bull run. We did start the week off with some consolidation, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but then Thursday and Friday we had some nice movement, 2 massive green days. Dropping down to the 4-hour chart. This is the bread and butter for us. This is usually what we'll draw our levels off of, the 4-hour or the 1-hour. I like to look at both and make sure they kind of go together. So the very obvious level that stands out to me, so I would call it the strongest one, it would be just the tops here. Oh, didn't draw, just the tops here. We stopped a massive move up, rejected it, came near it and rejected it, but then once we touched it again, we built a ceiling on it, held underneath it. This is on the 4-hour chart once again. And then we did push up to it, we rejected off it beautifully, and then finally got through it and then held above it nicely as well. So this is what I see as the strongest level. The only thing is we are almost 300 points away from this, so the chances of it getting hit in a trading day or even 2 trading days is kind of slim. It's not that far out just because we've had such a massive push up. I wouldn't be surprised if we just started plummeting over the next couple days. But there's also no reason why we don't just keep pushing up. But this is what I see as the strongest level. It is very far away though. Once again, what we are looking for is big moves off of these levels and for it to repeat itself, right? So we have a massive push up, it stops this giant bull run, build a nice ceiling here, and these two, well, one small and one decent try through it. Both 4-hour candles couldn't hold through it. And then once we did come back over here, we built just a nice ceiling on it. So that's what we're looking for the strong levels. If we do try to find something a little bit closer, something that will, I guess, have a better chance of being hit, I would do something like this. I would mark the tops off here. Once again, it didn't mark my level. I would mark the tops off here. We're still on the 4-hour chart. We had a push up and rejected off it nicely. We did reject early here, so it wasn't respected here. But then we did come back over here and we did have some action off it as well. We did reject off it nicely, back down to that first level. Held the first level on the 4-hour and then just rocketed up. So we can go down to the 1-hour and see how these look on the 1-hour. So if we drop down to the 1-hour here, mark the levels off the 4-hour, we can check them off the 1-hour to make sure they're lining up and they look okay to us still. Beautiful. Rejection here, rejection here. We did get through it and then just immediately massive push down. We got close to it. We didn't hit it again here. We did get close to it, so I wouldn't really count this as anything. It wasn't really respecting the levels here. We didn't push up and hit it, but here, same thing. Built just a nice ceiling. Did get through it. It did hit that upper level that we marked out, but beautiful respect here. Push down, push back up, respect here, and then just continue to hold under it. And when we did get back up to it, another rejection off of it, and then a push through and a bounce on top of it. So I really like this. Looks like it's getting respected to me very well. That upper level, it's not amazing. I wouldn't really just go hopping in full size on a trade here. I would have to be super careful on this. It's not great. We did have the rejection here. We did kind of stall out here. We got above it and then pushed under it and then rejected it again here. And then a slight resistance here, but nothing crazy. If we drop down to say the 5-minute, you can see it a little bit better. We did push over it and then didn't really have nice movement. It's not like we break and retested it. We didn't rock it up. It was kind of just dead candles. And then once we got under it, we bounced it again, rejected it super hard, pushed down. So you can see how nice it is on the 5-minute. And then on here, same thing. We hit it beautifully, pushed down, hit it again, pushed down. And then once we got on top of it, just beautiful bounce. So it was somewhat respected, but I wouldn't go full size entering here balls deep in a trade. I'd probably wait and see if we can push down here, close a candle down here, and maybe consolidate and then rock it back up. And I would just take that move. But if we do fail it and push down, then I'll just wait for our lower level. Both of these will be a bounce. I will try to go long on both of these. I will consider this one depending on the price action is. If we have a move like this and we push straight through it over here, I'll probably just leave it alone until we're at our lower level. But if we do this, say we do something like this, but like backwards here, then I would definitely take a trade. If we tried to push through it, like push under it, couldn't really push under it, dead candles, and then rock it back up, I will take a long off this. But we might have to wait for the lower levels. Might have to wait for the lower levels. To the upside, I'm not going to mark anything. This is kind of useless for me to mark. If it does push up here, I probably won't take a rejection of it. Just the lower levels. 18, 145, 25, and 18, 05750. 05750, 145, 25. That is what I'm going to be watching. It could change if we build some sort of crazy price action here, something nice, then yeah, it could definitely change, but at least while we're up here with this push like this, that's the way I'm going to be looking at it. That's all I really got. Nothing crazy, no rocket science, just simple levels. Wait for him to get hit and take the trade. That's all we're going to be doing. In the instance that we push up, say we just rock it straight up and we just keep pushing up, the way I will trade that is I will go back to bed and I will enjoy some sleep. We will come back the next day when we build some price action, but we should see some nice action. We have NFP next week, we got JPOW talking. We'll see something, we'll get something, it'll be good. Alright, that's all I got for the levels. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, if you need help with anything, reach out. I would love to help. I would love to answer questions. Otherwise, drop a sub, drop a like, drop a comment, and if you want to trade live with us, the link to the Discord is in the description. Thank you so much.